OCO! Today I'm coming to you from a house that was an old farmhouse here at Arabia Mountain, which is basically just one huge granite mountain. And I'm going to come in here to the house and I'm going to tell you a little story that one of my viewers, Luke and Mom, actually sent me a story to read. Also sent me some tobacco, which I really appreciate, and some tobacco seeds and some other types of seeds that I'm going to plant probably later this week. So I'm going to come and get you and bring you inside, and we're going to sit down and possibly make some tea, and I'm going to read you the story. So stay tuned. Okay guys, I think it's story time. So I'm probably not going to make some tea today. Pretty much decided against it because there is a lot of pine straw on the ground in this foundation. It's like really built up of pine straw, so I don't want to start any fires today, which would be bad because this is a state park and they would probably come after me pretty good. But hope you guys are doing well today. Hope you're all able to get out and enjoy the nice weather today. It's really beautiful out, so I decided to come out somewhere different, and I found this old house, and it's just basically walls and foundation, as you can see, and it's a pretty cool little place. I don't know much about the history of it. It's just out here in the middle of the woods, so it's pretty cool. So I'm going to read this story, and Luke sent me this, and I really appreciate you sending this to me. This is a really cool story. I tend to think that it's a Western Native story, not so much a Cherokee story, but nonetheless, it's really cool, and I want to share it with you guys because he took the time to write it down and send it to me, handwritten. So it's really cool of him to do. And I really appreciate the tobacco and the radish seeds or radish pods, and also all the other stuff you sent was really amazing. So I just want to thank you for that. I was really happy to get that in the mail. I was like, oh man, this is cool. I can plant my own tobacco, which I really want to do, and I am going to do this week. So okay, so this is the story of Coyote Takes the Water from the Frogs. This is from the Book of Spirits of the Earth. One time, Coyote was out hunting when he came across a dead deer. Looking closely, he noticed that one of the deer's ribs looked just like a big, I can't pronounce this word, it's some sort of shell, but dentalium shell, I think that's correct, which was highly prized as money. He picked it up and went to see the frog people. The frogs were guardians of the water. The Creator put them in charge so that others wouldn't take value of the water for granted. When anyone wanted water to cook, drink, or wash with, they would have to go to the frogs. The coyote came up to them and said, "Hey, frog people, I've got a big shell to offer as payment for a big drink of water, because I'm really thirsty from all the hunting I've been doing." The frogs convened, and the leader said, "Give us the shell and you can drink all you want." So Coyote gave them the shell and began to drink. The water was behind a big beaver dam, and it was here he drank and drank, raising his head and looking around in a sneaky manner. He said to the frogs, "Whoa, I'm really thirsty. Don't mind if I have my head underwater for a long time. Is that okay?" "Sure, it's fine with us," called back the frogs. But Coyote drank a really long time, and becoming concerned, the leader frog said, "Hey, don't you think you've had enough? What are you doing?" Coyote kept drinking. The frogs started getting angry and threatened him. "You're drinking more than your fair share of water. Perhaps you better give us another shell." They wondered how one could drink so much, and figured he must be up to no good. "Well, just let me have one more drink and I'll quit. I want the cold water down at the bottom." However, the whole time he was digging under the dam. When he finished, he stood and called to the frogs, saying, "Wow, that was good water. Just what I needed." Then, as he was leaving, he faked a slip, and he fell back on the dam, causing it to break, and all the water went rushing out into the valley, making lots of beautiful waterfalls, rivers, streams, and even some lakes and ponds. The frogs were angry as angry as they could be, but were also afraid of the coyote. They yelled, "Darn you, Coyote, you took all the water." But Coyote laughed and replied, "It's not right for only one group of people to have all the water. Now it is in places where everyone can have it, and I'm sure they will still respect it." Coyote did that, and that is why we call him Trickster. So, Coyote, being a trickster, is also it's a Navajo, I believe it's a Navajo tradition or legend, and I think it's some other native cultures out west that Coyote is considered the trickster. And here we have, with the Cherokee, we have G-Stew, which is the rabbit, and rabbit gets into a lot of trouble all the time. G-Stew actually means rabbit in Cherokee, but he always gets in trouble. He's like the troublemaker of the Cherokee legend. So I think they have a lot in common there, the Coyote and G-Stew. So I think what Coyote was trying to convey in this story is that the frogs shouldn't be controlling all the water and only giving it out to people they either deem worthy of it or that pay them. Water is a life giver, and we all need water to survive, same as the air. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Have a great week. Have a great day. It's beautiful out today in Georgia. I hope it's beautiful where you are. If you can, get out and enjoy it. So stay safe and respect women, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.